Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, December 1st, 2011. The final month of the year is upon us, so let's get right into the charts here. Let's talk about the S&P 500 E-mini futures. They are starting to dip just a little bit, just down about $1.50 this morning. Tremendous move yesterday in the market. What else can you say? It was just a catapult of a move. Everybody saw it. It was just a blast off to the upside. However, today we may get a little bit of a pause day or even a retrace day. I would expect the market to give back a little bit of the gains ultimately. Maybe not a lot, but at least a little something. That was just a huge move, short squeeze into the close, and basically a 500-point move on the Dow. S&P was up tremendously, up 51 points, and the Nasdaq was up over 100 points yesterday. So generally, after a move like that, the next day you'll get a pause day, or what we call a retrace day, and we'll see if that happens. Today, the futures are down about $1.50 at the moment. Looks like initial weekly jobless claims were just released. The number coming out at 402,000 new claims for the week. That is higher than expected. I believe last week was 396,000, so definitely a little bit of a disappointing number there. And we'll see how this market plays out. But right now, it's all about the central banks. It's all about the U.S. dollar index. If the dollar goes down, the market goes up. It's not proportional, but it is reactionary. And you can see here today, the dollar is down once again, and it has been falling pretty sharply for the past few days. And you could see even yesterday that big decline. So once again, the dollar is down, and the market is holding steady. If the dollar rises here, you're going to see the futures come in a little bit more and sell off a little bit. But again, it's all about the central banks, the intervention that's going on there. How much money are they going to put into this market? How much liquidity? How much inflation are they going to create? That's really all it comes down to. So enjoy the inflation rally while it lasts. Hopefully you were able to catch it. And a lot of them InTheMoneyStocks.com traders caught it. So we'll see where we go from there. A couple of other things to go over this morning. Gold. A lot of questions about gold. It's holding steady this morning. Looking at the GLD at the moment. Closed at $170.13, trading at $170.05. Basically flat as could be at the moment, but it's holding steady. Let's take a look at silver this morning. SLV, we'll look at that. Trading at $32.40. It seems to be inflating a little bit with the market. There's a fair amount of resistance in this area for SLV, so we'll see how it reacts once the opening bell rings at 9:30. Let's take a look at the USO today. USO is trading at $38.77. Yesterday it closed at $38.78. So basically flat, exactly where it was yesterday. Really no change. Spot crude, I believe, is only up about 15 cents at the moment to around $100.50 a barrel. Nonetheless, $100 oil is not sustainable in this economy, but it will go higher if the central banks continue to print money and dilute the value of the dollar. So, keep an eye on oil. Oil is holding up very, very well at the moment. I really don't see many problems with it from my view. A couple of stocks that you want to look at today would be the Chinese ADRs. So take a look at stocks like Baidu, pulling back a little bit. Yesterday had a pretty good bounce, but last night China rebounded a little bit. And you're going to watch these Chinese ADRs. They still look vulnerable, but if the market shows some strength, they could make a move to the upside. Another one would be Sina. I wouldn't do anything with these at the moment, but just watch them if the market starts to rally by some chance, and I'm not sure it does today. But these Chinese ADRs may move up a little bit because they've been beaten down. Let's take a look at a few stocks that are in the news today. Lululemon. This is a market leader, market favorite. I think it reported earnings. Not a good reaction at all. The stock has a fair amount of support around the $43, even the $42 level. So it's down there now. I'm not sure if it's going to go much lower, but a ton of support at 42 bucks. So, but it is down sharply, down over $5 at the moment. Take a look at this stock. Lava is the ticker symbol. Getting a big pop today. I'm not sure what's the deal there. It might be a takeover. I'm not really sure of the news, but be careful. I would not be a buyer up here at this level. It's up way too much. Take a look at Yahoo. Yahoo's in the news. Looks like a group from Alibaba may want to buy them out. But nonetheless, the stock is just up, marginally here. Not really a big deal. For someone that wants to buy out a company at $20, the stock is not telling us that. So be careful with Yahoo. I know a lot of people are, on the Yahoo bandwagon at the moment for a takeover. If I see a takeover, it would be probably around 17.50, maybe $18. I'm not sure anybody's going to really pay up more than that. But in any case, the stock's holding steady, trading right around 16.50. It's up just a little bit today. Let's take a look at LTD Limited. Limited brands. The stock has had a nice pop early. It's already starting to pull back. A lot of retail stocks have coming out with sales reports and things like that right now from Black Friday. So you got to watch that a little bit. I know J.C. Penney's is out. We'll take a look at that stock. But yeah, J.C. Penney's selling off a little bit after a little bit of disappointing Black Friday sales. Some are good, some are bad. But watch the retailers today. They're going to be in motion. Again, there's so many of them, so you have to just go through each individual name. What I like to do is just watch the RTH as it opens, find out where the support resistance levels there are on the RTH, and usually play it that way if you want to play retail today, because there's just so many different stocks. One's going to go up, the other one's going to go down. Another stock that I saw earlier, TSPT. I'm not familiar with it, but it was making a pretty big move to the upside. And yeah, a lot of resistance at $9 on this Transept Pharmaceuticals. A daily chart has a ton of resistance at $9. If it could get through there on a closing basis, it actually has upside potential. So keep this one on the radar. I don't think it's going to go much higher today than $9, but something to watch for down the road. If it can, put in some kind of a base or sideways pattern, maybe it moves higher up to the $10, $11 range. But it really needs to close probably above 9.25, 9.50. And it's got a lot of resistance up at $9, so I would not be a buyer up here yet. With that said, I think that covers everything that I'm looking at. Not seeing all that much. The markets are just coming in a little bit more. Futures are trading down now after the economic data was just released in the U.S. Regarding jobless claims. So now we're down about 3 points. Again, I'm favoring a pullback day, a little retrace day. Not a big one, but just a little bit what we call a pause day or a small retrace day. After a 500-point rally, anybody that was long up there, should have been taking some profits off the table into that pop. With that said, everybody, keep an eye on the dollar. Dollar will tell you everything you need to know about Europe. Right now, the U.S. dollar index is starting to inch up, and you can see how quickly the futures are inching down. See that little pop there? Little green reversal bar to the upside. And all it takes is a dollar to move up, and the markets will deflate. So with that said, have a great trading day. Those of you in the chat room, I'll see you on the microphone at 9:30. Everyone else, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.